Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Bears offense will start this game off. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Twist his way through. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Golden Bears will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Makes his connection. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up. Try to get it to the edge. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking for room. It's Ott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air. It's Mendoza. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete. You know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Wide receiver on the carry. North down at the 46-yard line.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Giving him his pads. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive routes.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Ward. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Motion from the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He's right on target. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ott. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Looking to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's dragged down. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
It's first down from the 11. He's going to pass. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And now they take the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Restrepo. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns coming in the year.
Guys, wanted to give you an update on the Deep South's oldest rivalry between Georgia and Auburn. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 40. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Plows through the defense. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to... It'll be 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And the jet sweep is one thing. It's already hard enough to stop a guy flying across your face super fast. But then with the ability of the quarterback to pull that thing out, this is a play that requires incredible discipline to guard, and you can see the offense having success with it.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The handoff to Johnson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now sliding to his left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Complete to the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. They're bringing heat. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the catch. It's Ott. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the back. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts. Much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He leaves it with his back, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Canes line up to punt it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Works the middle of the field. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself.
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure did.
And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Run into victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
So frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they can't stop the clock, knowing this ball game's over.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now improvising. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one